All right, if you've been on a self-improvement journey or you're on one right now, you've probably heard about all the different habits that you're supposed to implement, like journaling, meditation, just exercise, no fap. Those are all great, but I realized recently that just focusing on habits and hyper focusing on the things that you need to do, things that you need to add into your life and cut out of your life, it's not going to take you as far as you think it will. And what I mean by that is you have to think about, what are you actually improving yourself for? Is it for yourself? Is it to get girls? Is it to, eventually make money? Is it to, get good at sports? I don't know. It could be anything. But I noticed a lot of people don't actually have a mission. They don't have a reason why they are improving themselves. Yes, okay, it's good to have those habits. You can, stay disciplined, and it's good to practice that discipline. But you need a mission. You need a purpose to be improving yourself for, right? And even though those habits are probably going to be, essential in that mission, that's exactly the point. Most of these habits that you're trying to figure out, the habits that you're trying to add into your life, are going to be byproducts of a mission, an overall mission, a reason why you're doing stuff. The reason why you're improving yourself, right? It's very easy to get caught in a trap where, you're adding all these habits, like you're going to the gym, you're meditating, you are eating right, you're on no-fab, okay? And then all of a sudden, like a year passes and you're in the same pretty much situation that you were a year before, right? But you just have some better habits. But what else were you actually doing during that time? If you can't answer that question, you're probably not, you don't have a mission. You don't actually have anything that you're working for, like you're working towards. And it doesn't even have to be a hyper-specific mission or a hyper-specific goal, right? But let's say like a general one, a very common one is like achieving financial freedom or just not having to work a 9-to-5 job, right? Even something like that, you will naturally start going to the gym if you don't already. You will naturally start meditating. You'll naturally start getting on no-fap, right? I heard a quote, and it was probably one of the most powerful quotes I've ever heard. And it was, success is not something that you pursue, it is something that you attract. And what that means is that you have to become the person that has all that success that you are thinking about, that you're dreaming of. You have to become that person. You have to improve your mental health, your physical health. You have to learn. You have to educate yourself, right? You have to do all these different things to become the person that can have all that success. It's extremely difficult to have a massive goal, have an extremely ambitious goal, and not improve yourself automatically throughout that process, right? When you're just hyper focused on adding, like you're looking at all these little habits and you're only focusing on the habits, the only thing that's going to get better is your habits. I mean, it sounds simple, right? But like, you're not wasting time when you're doing this, but you're not using the time that you're spending on perfecting all these different habits, perfecting your routine. It's like, you wake up at 6 a.m., you go to the gym, and then, you come home, you come home and stretch, you journal, meditate, whatever. Okay, you had a great day, you feel good, but what did you actually do to move towards that big goal of yours? If you don't have one, you're not moving towards anything. And I know I said that success is something that you attract, not something that you pursue, but you can work towards success while becoming that version of yourself that has all that success. I've been caught in a trap, in a cycle where it's like my routine, so to say, was great. I had all these different habits. I had all these things figured out. I thought, right? I was still going to school, doing the same old stuff. I never really actually improved too many aspects of my life that actually had tangible evidence, right? And I know a lot of people don't really know what they should be working towards. And so it's very easy to start with just the baseline habits, which, I mean, I'm all for that. But the earlier you can get that mission solidified, the earlier you can start actually working towards that goal, the earlier you're going to start seeing results towards that. You're going to see progress. Okay, I'm going to paint two pictures for you. The first guy he's on self-improvement for a year, right? He's been dialing in the habits. He's been improving his physique. He's been eating healthy. He's been meditating. He's been journaling. A year passes, and then he realizes that, okay, I'm improved, but now what? What else am I supposed to do? What am I actually working towards? Okay, so then he starts. The next year, he spends working towards his mission. He keeps his habits that he added the year before, and then this next year he's almost at his mission, but he's not there yet. So it takes 2 years for him to even get close to achieving that mission. The second guy starts self-improvement and he has a mission. He wants to become financially free. So while he's adding all of those habits, he's exercising, he's meditating, he's journaling, no fap, all that stuff. He's working towards his mission of becoming financially free. And so by the end of the year, he's made a year's worth of progress in the same amount of time it took the first guy to make 2 years of progress. And I'm saying this because I've been trapped in this cycle so many times, so many different times. And I'm 22 years old, and I started, getting on self-improvement probably when I was about 20 years old. But at this time, I never actually had anything that I was working towards. I was just improving myself because I thought I should, and that's fine. But I can't even imagine how much progress I could have made if I had a solidified goal, a solidified mission that I was just driving all of my energy towards. If you don't know exactly what that mission should be, I want you to just pick something, anything, something that you could envision yourself doing, a career path potentially. If your goal is like financial freedom, right? A career path or anything that you would do for the next 30 years that you could see yourself doing every single day consistently that you would enjoy doing. You start with that. Make that your mission. Make achieving that your mission. And you can pivot. You can change along the way. It doesn't have to be permanent. This is why I'm saying self-improvement can be a downfall. It can be a hindrance in your progress if you don't actually have anything you're working towards. So I want you, please, to pick something that you can work towards while implementing those habits, while getting your mind right, getting your body right. And I promise you, the amount of progress you will make will be, you're going to make so much more progress than someone who's just focusing on the habits that he needs to implement, just focusing on quitting porn, just focusing on stopping vaping, stopping alcohol. It's all these different things that you're trying to do and you're trying to add, you're trying to subtract, but it's like, what are you actually doing to move forward? And if you can't answer that question, you need to look yourself in the mirror and you need to figure out, where are you going? Where do you want to go? And start moving, start taking the steps to get there. And the philosophy of Kaizen, I talk about this a lot, it's about continuous improvement and getting 1% better every single day. And if you think about it, 1% every single day, a 1% improvement over the course of a year in like 2 different areas, like both your career and your personal life, think about how far you could get if you just do, instead of, even 1% in one area over a year is a lot. You're going to make, if you just focus on self-improvement, you're going to make a lot of progress in that 1 year just by focusing on yourself. But if you do this in different areas, think about the amount of progress you can make is mind-numbing. I need you to have this mission. I need you to work towards something. I don't care what it is. Like, start posting TikTok, start posting YouTube videos, start tweeting. Like, do anything. I know that you know kind of what you want to do, right? I know you don't want to work a 9-to-5 job. I know your mission is not, work fucking at H&R Block for 40 years. If that is, then maybe, be the best H&R Block employee you could possibly be, okay? Yes, improve yourself. Improve the lives of everyone around you. Improve as much about yourself as you possibly can, but work towards something. There are very few people in this world that have the courage and the dedication to work towards something that seems extremely ambitious to most people, seems impossible to most people. But if you just hone in on it, man, I swear you can do anything that you want. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So just stay dedicated, stay true to yourself, and the world is yours.